In this video, I will show you guys how you can make $1.2 million and more, taking advantage of the special cargo crates inside your office. The special cargo sell missions, of course, have that double money and RP this week, so you definitely want to do this before the next event week rolls around and make as much money as possible. First things first, you guys want to head over to the Dynasty 8 executive website. On here, you can then purchase an office if you do not have one. Along with the office, I would recommend going into its upgrade options and then purchasing the accommodation space. This will make sourcing the crates so much easier. Bear in mind it will cost a lot of money, but luckily there is a small discount this week of 30% off. So instead of paying a ridiculous $795,000, you can get this for a much better $556,000. With your office, if you head over to this computer, there is one more thing that we need to do, and that will be to purchase one single warehouse. Obviously, you guys can buy more. It depends on what you want to spend. So if you select special cargo and then select the warehouse map, on this map, if you go to the top right hand corner of the screen and press all, this will allow you to see all of the different warehouses. At this point, it is worth mentioning that the large crate warehouses do have a 30% off, and I would recommend at least getting one or two of them if you guys can. But for this money method that I will be showing you, you can do this with any single warehouse size. You can have 2 small warehouses or even 5 of them, and you will still be able to do this method and make that money. But I would always recommend buying a large warehouse at some point, especially if you want to fill all of the crates. So now that is the requirements completely done. So all that we will be doing for this method is just buying 3 crates for each of our warehouses until we have at least 9 or just under 9 in every single one of them. So for this example, I have 5 crate warehouses, which I would definitely recommend that you guys have as well. But you guys can also do this method with just 2 of them and maybe get a few more crates if you want to. And because we are only getting a very small amount of crates, you can do this with a bunch of small warehouses instead, which is definitely something to keep in mind. Some of these source missions are much easier than others. For example, Rockstar Games did add a sourcing mission where you guys have to use some satchel charges underwater and then find all of your crates like that. If you guys ever get that source mission, you will already know that it takes so long. It is honestly not worth your time. And if you guys do actually get this, I would recommend just switching to a different GTA Online session and then starting another free crate source mission. Now, you guys might have noticed that these free crates will cost you $18,000, which honestly is a lot of money, but these free crates will make you some really good money in return. So at this point, I will show you how you can make the $18,000, or at least make some money back in the meantime so that you guys can purchase more crates, and that will be to use the export mixed goods missions. These things are super easy to start. You just want to head inside your office, talk to your assistant on this desk, and at the bottom here, you can just then start an export goods mission. These export mixed goods missions do have some double money and RP, and once completed, it will make you $100,000, which can just go straight on some more crates. At this point in the video, we are pretty much done with the method. The only thing to do now is just collect these crates and deliver them back to the warehouses. There is one more tip that I can give you guys, and that is when sourcing your crates. So once you deliver one crate back to your warehouse, you might notice your warehouse staff member inside. Every time you do this and you see your warehouse staff member, I would probably just send them away to source some more crates. It will cost you $7,500 though, so just keep that in mind. But these warehouse staff members can deliver you guys back either 1 crate or 3 crates, so it is a sort of nice middle ground. Obviously, 1 crate for buying it yourself will cost you $2,000, and then 2 crates is $8,000. So it is not bad. I mean, it's quite nice just having this option. And just remember, these warehouse staff members are in every single one of your owned warehouses. So currently, because I have 5 crate warehouses, I can send 5 of these warehouse staff members, and they can collect some crates whilst I also do the same thing. So now I will fill these crate warehouses with at least 9 crates, or just under 9 crates, and I will be right back after this is done. So right here, I will start with the first sale in my crate warehouse. You will see that 9 crates will get me $252,000. Now, it is worth mentioning that having 9 crates in all 5 warehouses will be the best way to do this. Of course, if you guys only have 2 warehouses, you are losing out on some money unless you guys source some more crates. So for the sell mission, I got the plain sell mission, which is honestly not too bad. With pretty much all of these sell missions, you guys get 30 minutes. And even if you had completely full stock, you will be able to do this very easily. So after getting this plain and making all of these deliveries, eventually I got around to delivering the final crate. This got me the $252,000, a bunch of RP as well. And now at this point, you want to head over to your other warehouse. Now, by far the easiest way to do this, and remember which one to go to, is to use your SecuroServe CEO ability, where you can request a luxury helicopter. This helicopter will cost you $5,000, which is honestly not too bad. Of course, you guys can just drive manually to your different warehouses if you really want to, but I don't mind paying this at least 5 times. It's not too much. And when this luxury helicopter lands and you enter inside, you then have the quick travel options. So you can quick travel to any one of your warehouses, which is honestly just great. It will save you a lot of time doing this. So in my opinion, I just think it is worth doing. It is only $5,000 every time you do this, which is honestly not bad. So for the second warehouse, I only had 12 crates, so just a little bit more than the 9 crates, and this will get me $348,000, so almost $100,000 more. And for this sell mission, I also had a delivery bonus when driving these trucks. Now this delivery bonus sell mission is probably the best one because not many others actually give this type of extra cash. So all I really had to do in this sell mission is just not crash the trucks. I mean, I did crash at the start and lost a little bit of money, and then eventually I completed this one as well, and you will see that I made $365,000 from that. So just like before, I will now call in the luxury helicopter and then head over to one of the other crate warehouses. For this next crate warehouse sell mission, we have 8 crates in total, which will get me $224,000. And I also got the plane sell missions again, which is still not that bad. I think this is actually a different version of the plane sell mission. This time around, I once again had to fly to all of the drop-offs and then make a final drop-off at the restricted area, which is Humane Labs. Honestly, this is really easy to do, and it only took me about 8 minutes. Once completed, I then made the $224,000, and then the final warehouse that I had to sell also had the exact same amount with 8 crates, and for this sell mission, I got the Burt. Now honestly, out of all of these sell missions, I think I actually like the Burt the best. It's between that or the truck with the additional delivery bonus that you can get. And then after completing this delivery, I now have well over $1.2 million. Now it is worth mentioning that I only sold 4 in this recorded gameplay, but I also sold another crate warehouse, which also got me roughly the same amount, which is why we have this $1.2 million. So now from here, you can really just repeat this whole process, do the 9 crate method on every single warehouse. You can also use this money to buy more crate warehouses if you need them, or even just use this for sourcing more crates and making more profit. Definitely not a bad idea. Of course, just remember you guys can keep sourcing crates and sourcing them until you completely fill your warehouses. That will make you guys a lot of money doing that, but it also takes a lot of time, and in my opinion, I think the 9 crate method is probably the best way to do this. It is just more efficient and you get the money quite fast. But anyways guys, let me know your thoughts on this method in the comments down below. Also leave any tips and advice that you guys can give on the crates. Like I've said before, this will be the easiest way to make money this week. Also remember, you can just source more crates if you want more cash. You do not have to do the 9 crate method if you do not want to. And if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I really appreciate your support. And of course, if you are new here, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. A huge shout out to this channel member. And finally guys, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.